All right. Well, thank you for joining us today. We're going to get started and go over the virtual fair training. So we're glad all of you guys could join us today, and we're excited for you to participate in the virtual fairs we have coming up this semester. We're going to cover a few things. It's going to take about 15 to 20 minutes, and it's everything you're going to need to be successful in participating in our virtual fairs. So we'll cover what you need as far as equipment, how you would access the fairs both before the fair and during the fair, how you would register for the fair, how you would schedule any one-on-one sessions with employers, how you would RSVP to any group sessions with employers, how you would review your scheduled meetings after you've completed a schedule, how you might cancel a meeting if you have a conflict arise after you've scheduled, and then finally, how you would participate on the day of the event. So equipment that you guys need will be a computer or a smartphone, a microphone at minimum, or some type of audio input, and then optional would be a webcam. You will need a Handshake account, so for any alumni that are joining us today, if you don't have a Handshake account already, please let us know before you leave this meeting and we will help you get one created. Before the fair, it's a really good idea to familiarize yourself with Handshake. If you plan to use your smartphone for the fair, to participate in the fair, make sure you download the Handshake application. You should build your Handshake profile. So if you haven't taken a look at your profile, a lot of your student information is likely already in Handshake. If you're an alumni or an alum with a new profile, you'll have to start from scratch. But building a profile just helps employers get a little bit more information about you if you've scheduled a meeting with them. And then it's also a good idea to upload a resume to your Handshake profile and make that resume public. This will allow employers who you might be meeting with to take a quick glance at your resume prior to your meeting. You only have about 10 minutes with an employer, so the more they can learn about you before they meet with you, the more you can spend time actually talking about yourself and the company in that 10-minute one-on-one session. The nice part about uploading a resume to Handshake is it will be reviewed by a staff member in our office. And so you'll get some feedback, and if you take that feedback and make edits if needed, you'll have a really great resume that's been reviewed and approved by an expert. So the very first part about virtual fairs is you have to access Handshake. So all of our virtual fairs are on Handshake. You can access them from clicking any of the links that we have advertised on the university calendar, on our website, or any email communication you might receive from a career counselor or from Handshake. But you can also just access them in Handshake directly. So the way you would access Handshake is to log into your MySLU portal. You want to click on the Tools tab, which is up at the top navigation of your MySLU portal, and then select the Handshake icon. For our alumni users, you'll want to just simply go to joinhandshake.com and log in with your credentials. Once you're logged into Handshake, you'll see a top navigation menu that looks like the image at the very bottom of this slide. And you'll want to click on Events to access all of our events, including our career fairs. Once you're on the events page, so the banner will turn from blue to white, you'll want to click Career Fair in the submenu. This will show you all of our upcoming career fairs. So we have 5 listed on this slide, but we've added a few more with our campus partners. So feel free to check out Handshake to get some updated lists on the career fairs that are coming up. Take a look at the career fairs and find the career fair that you want to look at first. If you want to attend multiple, you're certainly welcome, and we do encourage that. But we're going to use the Health Sciences Virtual Fair as our example today. So to review the Health Sciences Virtual Fair, we would click on it, and you would be taken to the information page about that fair. To start scheduling with employers, you are required to register for the event by clicking this dark blue register button at the top right. But to get a quick glance of the event prior to registering, you can check out, of course, the basic details like date and time and the deadline to register, as well as the employers that are attending. You'll see 6 at the very beginning, but you can also click show all 14 employers. That number has increased, and you can see any of the employers that are currently registered for the fair. When you click register, you'll be taken to the next screen, which that register button has now turned gray, and it says registered, implying that you are registered. You can unregister for a fair if you need to, just by clicking the gray button again, and it will revert back to the previous screen. Once you're registered, you can start viewing the available one-on-one and group sessions. We do want to let you know that employers are registering and building schedules on an ongoing basis. So check back fairly frequently. You might see that several employers that are registered don't have schedules available yet. And then over the next few weeks, we will still have some employers that register for the event. So be sure to check back very frequently, especially the days immediately preceding the event. To view available sessions, you'll want to click Available Sessions at the top under the fair title. And you'll be taken to a list of employers. Under each employer name, you'll see the available sessions that they have. First, you'll see group sessions, and then immediately under group sessions, you'll see the option to schedule a one-on-one session with the employer. If you click on the one-on-one with St. Louis University on-campus employment, which is our example for today, but any employer name, you'll receive a pop-up window that shows you any of the recruiters that will be attending and the schedule that they have available. So for the example today, I'm the recruiter and I only have a 10 a.m. schedule or a 10 a.m. session available. So if me, also the student, because I'm going to meet with myself, I want to choose that 10 a.m. session, so I'm going to click on it, and then I will click confirm at the bottom left of this window. Once I click confirm, that session will be added to my schedule and I can view it at a later time. You'll also consider attending group sessions. You might find that some employers are only offering one-on-one sessions and some employers are only offering group sessions, while several are offering both. You can attend multiple group sessions with an employer, and you are encouraged, if you're attending a group session and there is a one-on-one session available as well, to attend one of each. So the method to get to your group session is the same as before. You'll want to click Available Sessions from the Fair page. And just like before, scroll down, find the employers that you're most interested in, and check out the group sessions they have available. Some employers are going to be offering the same group session each time. And it could be a simple meet and greet, an introduction to their office, or some other type of presentation. Some employers might have various functional areas, and they'll offer group sessions that are covering each functional area. So you can attend multiple group sessions, but choose the ones that are most applicable to you. If you click on one of the group sessions that you're interested in, you'll receive another pop-up window, and it will ask you to confirm your RSVP to that group session. So clicking confirm at the bottom left of that pop-up window will add the group session to your schedule and block your availability. Once you've scheduled sessions, you might want to look at your schedule and just to get an idea of what's going on. So you would go to the fair page, which we covered at the beginning of this presentation. And instead of available sessions at the left, you would click your sessions. This will give you a breakdown of your entire schedule for the fair. So you'll see that I have a one-on-one session scheduled at 10 a.m. I have a lot of availability from 10 a.m. to 11, and then I've RSVP'd to a group session at 11 o'clock. I have more availability from 11:30 until the end of the fair at 1. If I wanted to quickly and easily fill the availability that I have, you can click the blue link that says Show Open Sessions to the right of that availability. This will take you back to the screens we showed previously to schedule more one-on-one and group sessions with employers. If you need to cancel a reservation or a session with an employer, you'll want to click on it, and then you'll get another pop-up window. You're probably noticing a theme with the pop-up windows, and you'll get the information about that one-on-one session and the option to cancel your reservation. We do ask that you guys only cancel your registration if you have a conflict arise, but if you're scheduling, please make sure that you're committed to attending that one-on-one or group session. Once you hit cancel reservation, you'll receive another window that asks you to write a message to the recruiter explaining why you need to cancel. So this message should be short, concise, but professional. If you just have a conflict and you plan to reschedule for a one-on-one session at a later time, then it's okay to say, I have an unforeseen conflict and I plan to reschedule for another time during the event. In the case that you are not available for any other times during the event, you can ask what is the best way for you to connect with that organization outside of this event. If you need help writing this or having ideas, consider coming to drop-in hours for career services every weekday at 1 p.m. A link is on our Handshake events page, or schedule a meeting with your career counselor. Once you have a note drafted and you're ready to send it, click Cancel Session. The recruiter will be notified that you've canceled, and they'll receive your note, and hopefully you'll get a call back or a message in Handshake from that recruiter on how to set up time at a later point. The day of the event, you're going to go, just like we covered before, and view your sessions. Instead of a gray button here, you'll see a dark blue button that says Join Video when the video is available for you to join. So for the duration of the fair, you will likely be on this page, but if you do have availability that comes up at the last minute, you can schedule additional one-on-one sessions or RSVP to additional group sessions during the fair. We're going to stop the video now and open the floor for questions.